We share a common border with a country that you know. Just take a look at your atlas, it's the one that's down below. There's 50 states in the Union and something should be done to forget the War of 1812 and make it 51. There'll be color television, Social Security, racial segregation and the Brat Society. You can take the Fifth Amendment, you can vote for LBJ. You can even burn your draft card when we're Canada, U.S.A.
Now some folks think we're English, which isn't true at all.
And some think we're a colony that's run by Charles de Gaulle. But we're looking up to greater things upon that glorious day when the capital of our little state is Ottawa, CA. There'll be color television, Social Security, racial segregation and the Brat Society. You can cheer for Jimmy Hoffa, you can join the clan today. You can even be a commie when we're Canada, U.S.A. There's a bunch of stripes and 50 stars upon the Yankee flag. There's gonna have to be 51 when Canada's in the bag. But when we see the flag unfurled, we'll know we've won the fight. We'll be just before Connecticut in the third row from the right. There'll be color television, Social Security, racial segregation and the Brat Society. You can take the Fifth Amendment, you can vote for LBJ. You can even burn your draft card when we're Canada, U.S.A. We'll all be very affluent in the Great Society. Their buck is worth $1.10 in Canadian currency. The economy's gonna take a boost, for it's very evident that it costs us more to feed a queen than pay a president. There'll be color television, Social Security, racial segregation and the Brat Society. You can cheer for Jimmy Hoffa, you can join the clan today. You can even be a commie when we're Canada, U.S.A. There'll be no more selling prairie wheat to all the commie crew. There'll be no more Cuban sugar, that's very naughty too. But think of all the benefits that surely have to come when we're citizens of a country that's got the atom bomb. There'll be color television, Social Security, racial segregation and the Brat Society. You can take the Fifth Amendment, you can vote for LBJ. You can even burn your draft card when we're Canada, U.S.A.
Oh, we used to have an army and we had a navy too. And we had a little air force somewhere up there in the blue. But there is something that I've got to tell you. We've been integrated now by Mr. Hellier. The traditions are all dead. And now there's just one force instead. And it's 3 cheers for the Nairmy, the Canadian Defence Force. We fouled up all the officers, they've beggared up the ranks. They've got brigadiers in battleships and admirals in tanks. They've got tunics made of khaki and pants of navy blue. So if you don't know what to be on land or air or on the sea, the Nairmy's the place for you. So if you don't know what to be on land or air or on the sea, the Nairmy's the place for you. Right, right, middle, right, 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 center.
If you're looking for somewhere dynamic and bold, where commerce is booming and sidewalks are gold, where a feller is welcome to hang up his hat, don't come to Toronto, it's nothing like that. For Toronto's a place where the climate's unkind, where the people are dismal and narrow of mind, where an antique administration drags on like a bunch of small villages rolled into one.
That's Toronto the good, Toronto the good, the kind of a city to quicken the blood. So don't run it down, it's a charming old town. Toronto the ever so good.
We voice our opinions as much as we dare at a city-owned park in the pure open air, where every young Nazi can speak out his piece and poetry's read by the city police. Supporting our culture, we all play our part. We're bubbling with ballet and oozing with art. We've sculptures and paintings, including the sort where the artist ends up in the criminal court.
In Toronto the good, Toronto the good, the kind of a city to quicken the blood. So don't run it down, it's a charming old town. Toronto the ever so good.
They say that the car can do marvelous things. If you live in Toronto, you'd better grow wings. Take 65 minutes from Yonge Street to Main, then 95 minutes to drive back again. But our old city fathers know something's amiss. In their ivory tower, they're working on this. With the Gardner Expressway, they're forging ahead, and soon it'll take you 2 hours instead.
In Toronto the good, Toronto the good, the kind of a city to quicken the blood. So don't run it down, it's a charming old town. Toronto the ever so good.
But Toronto's our world, and wherever we roam, to dear old Toronto we always come home. Each familiar landmark looks better each time as it picks up its annual coating of grime. We breathe in our fill of the smoke-laden air, and we know that Toronto will always be there. Though skeptics may tell us to level the lot, we'll cling to Toronto, it's all that we've got.
It's Toronto the good, Toronto the good, the kind of a city to quicken the blood. So don't run it down, it's a charming old town. Toronto the ever so, Windsor was never so, Toronto the ever so good. Batman, 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 Batman. Let me tell you of a truly modern hero who's appearing in a television play. When the stupid cops are only batting zero, he comes zooming up and always saves the day. He was born sometime just after 1930 in the pages of a comic magazine. And though Dr. Freud might think that he was dirty, he's the nicest looking boy we've ever seen. He's the Batman, Batman. The criminals are really scared of that man. He's a real American beauty, he knows how to do his duty. Even if he's kind of fruity, he's the Batman. His opponents are all cunning, violent, stealthy, but he manages to chase them out of town. Though psychiatrists might say that it's unhealthy, the way he keeps that little boy around. They shouldn't say such things about young Robin. It is not the kind of talk a boy should hear. Last week the Batman found his helper sobbing when a TV critic said they both were queer.
Holy nails and
poor Batman, Batman. We know that he is not that kind of Batman, for he's just like Robin's brother, almost like a second mother. They worship one another, him and Batman. So whenever someone tries to pull a caper and things in Gotham City get too hot, like he used to in our favorite comic paper, the Batman's always Johnny on the spot. Assisted by his blue-eyed little brother, he'll tackle one by one the dirty tasks until the country's safe for his mother and those little boys who like to dress in masks. Mr. Batman, Batman, when we grow up we wanna be like that man. Though accused of deviation and unclean association, the one to save the nation is the Batman. Batman, 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 pow!
trying to describe to you our true identity, the product of a land that runs from sea to shining sea. We never veer to left nor right, that's very ill-advised. We travel down the middle where you can't be criticized, for we're neither fat nor skinny, we're neither short nor tall, we're average Canadians and we hardly care at all.
We don't care for elections, but we have them now and then, and to our blessed government we send the nicest men. We have two major parties, they're both well known by name. It doesn't matter which you choose, they're pretty much the same.
For they're neither fat nor skinny, they're neither short nor tall, they're average politicians and they hardly think at all.
We've 2 1/2 children and a nicely mortgaged pad. We're never very happy, but we're never very sad. We always use 2 languages and official forms and signs. For we're either French or English, but we can't make up our minds. For we're neither French nor English, parlons anglais ou français. We hate each other like the plague, and we hope it stays that way.
We're very well contented in this great and happy land, and those that criticize it, well, we just can't understand. We hope to stay Canadian until our dying day, unless we get our visa for the good old U.S.A.
For we're neither fat nor skinny, we're neither short nor tall, we're average Canadians and we hardly care at all. Old King Cole, he called for his bowl and he called for his Mounties 3. Every Mountie had a red coat and a very red face had he. Which way did he go, said the Mounties, merry men are we. There's none so rare as can compare with a government enquiry.
Old King Cole, he called for his bowl and he called for his jailers 3. Every jailer had an excuse, and a good excuse had he. He was flooding the skating rink, said the jailer.
Which way did he go, said the Mounties,
merry men are we. There's none so rare as can compare with a government enquiry.
Old King Cole, he called for his bowl and he called for his governors 3. Every governor had a long face and a very long face had he. He must have flown over the wall, said the governor.
Flooding the skating rink, said the jailer.
Which way did he go, said the Mounties,
merry men are we. There's none so rare as can compare with a government enquiry.
Old King Cole, he called for his bowl and he called for his ministers 3. Every minister had a fond hope and a very fond hope had he. We'll have him back in a week, said the ministers.
Must have flown over the wall, said the governor.
Flooding the skating rink, said the jailer.
Which way did he go, said the Mounties,
merry men are we. There's none so rare as can compare with a government enquiry.
Old King Cole, he called for his bowl and he called for his witnesses 3. Well, every witness took the stand, then he laughed very heartily. Gee, I can't remember a thing, said the witness.
Have him back in a week, said the ministers.
Must have flown over the wall, said the governor.
Flooding the skating rink, said the jailer.
Which way did he go, said the Mounties,
merry men are we. There's none so rare as can compare with a government enquiry.
Old King Cole, he called for his bowl and he called for his justices 3. Every justice had a good point and a very good point had he. We should have been extradited, said the justices.
I can't remember a thing, said the witness.
Have him back in a week, said the ministers.
Must have flown over the wall, said the governor.
Flooding the skating rink, said the jailer.
Which way did he go, said the Mounties,
merry men are we. Prayer-a-lution, prayer-a-lution, ooh-ay-boo, ooh-ay-boo. Where the hell you hiding, where the hell you hiding? You've been gone for so long. There's none so rare as can compare with a government enquiry. No, there's none so rare as can compare with a government enquiry.
K-K-K-Klansmen, K-K-K-Klansmen, they're the weirdest kooks we've ever seen. Majestic and mighty, wrapped up in a nightie, like a bunch of kids on Halloween. We're emotionally unsure and we're rather insecure, and some of us can't even read or write. We've got no time for informists and we're all of us conformists, so we dress up in our bedsheets every night. For we're the clan,
oh, we're the the clan.
Yes, we're the clan.
Yes, we're the clan.
And the wizard says he's proud of every man. We'll protect your daughter's honor when a rapist falls upon her if he's not a fellow member of the clan.
Oh, we're very energetic,
anti-Negro and Semitic,
And our view of Roman Catholics is dim.
and we always like to think that Abe Lincoln was a fake.
Why, sir, I wouldn't let my sister marry him.
For we're the clan.
Oh, we're the clan.
Yes, we're the clan.
Yes, we're the clan.
And we've something to appeal to every man. If your outlook is perverted, you don't need to be converted. We've got room for lots of misfits in the clan. We would like to state emphatically we're very democratic, and racially we never raise a fuss. Though you're black or brown or yellow, you may still be quite a fellow,
Just as long as you don't want to eat with us.
for we're the clan.
Oh, we're the clan.
Yes, we're the clan.
Yes, we're the clan.
And we live for the equality of man. And if someone says we're lying, we'll respectfully decline, for we love the Fifth Amendment in the clan. Now if someone should suggest that our leader's not the best, and they wonder where the members' money went, they should realize it's a shame casting slurs upon his name, for he's got receipts for almost all he spent. For we're the clan.
Oh, we're the clan.
Yes, we're the clan.
Yes, we're the clan.
And we're upright, straight, and honest to a man. And when idle tongues keep wagging that we've got a dirty dragon, it makes people think we're crooked in the clan. Oh, we've used up all the bed sheets in our Alabama home, and we're all hoods together in the clan.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Daddy's gonna buy you a Thunderbird. And if you don't like that kind of car, Daddy will get you a Jaguar. And if the Jaguar offends, Daddy will buy you a Mercedes-Benz. And if the Mercedes-Benz won't do, you can have a Ferrari too. And if the Ferrari isn't your choice, Daddy's gonna get you a new Rolls Royce. If you don't like the Rolls, we'd better have a talk. 'Cause after that, baby, you can damn well walk.
There's an element that's active in this country, and they're trying to get a foot inside the door. They make dirty movie scenes, they sell smutty magazines, and they're trying to corrupt us to the core. But we're the self-appointed censors of the nation, and we're pledged to fight our never-ending fight. We just love to get our hooks into pornographic books, and we watch a dirty movie every night.
I read Fanny Hill for purposes of research, for I thought it was the proper thing to do. Oh, I've studied all the topics in Henry Miller's Tropics, and I know what Lady Chatterley went through. I'm sure that these are books that could corrupt me if I got their contents planted in my head. Why, I nearly got the staggers when I read the Carpetbaggers, so I read 'em when the kids are all in bed. For we're the
Self-appointed censors of the nation, and we're pledged to fight our never-ending fight. We just love to get our hooks into pornographic books, and we watch a dirty movie every night.
I'm the man you see patrolling about the newsstands, and I make them take the filth from off the shelves. I cut all the dirty scenes out of trashy magazines, and I keep them in the bedroom for myself. Now calendars are sometimes quite suggestive, and they print them at a horrifying rate. Think I'll pick up one or two and I'll keep them there on view, but it's only so I'll always know the date.
For we're the
self-appointed censors of the nation, and we're pledged to fight our never-ending fight. We just love to get our hooks into pornographic books, and we watch a dirty movie every night.
Now motion pictures can be very vicious, for there's something pornographic in them all. Though they like to call it art, I cut out the dirty part, and I've got examples on the bathroom wall. Now there's licentious movies made for little children, and if I had my way I'd ban the lot. Why, that filthy Yogi Bear has got nothing on but fur, and I know Snow White was just a little slut.
Oh, we're the
self-appointed censors of the nation, and we're pledged to fight our never-ending fight. We just love to get our hooks into pornographic books, and we watch a dirty movie every night. It's a blessing that we're here to save the country, for we'd hate to see your morals start to sink. So just follow right along, for it won't be very long till we try to tell you how you've got to think.
For we're the
self-appointed censors of the nation, and we're pledged to fight our never-ending fight. We just love to get our hooks into pornographic books, and we watch a dirty movie every night. Amen. There's a most disturbing rumor that's been lately going round of the cost incurred if anyone should die. That it costs a mint of money just to put you underground, but your friendly undertaker's gonna prove it's all a lie.
For we've an
inexpensive funeral, an inexpensive funeral, an inexpensive funeral, the cheapest in the land.
We've got many types of caskets in exotic kinds of wood. We've got cherry wood, mahogany and teak. But if this kind of casing is too rich to suit your taste, we can wrap you in a plastic bag and drop you in the creek.
We've a well-appointed chapel where we'll put you up on show, and the public then can view you for a fee. Or we'll put you in the basement where it's not too bad, you know, and your relatives can stop in there and sit with you for free.
For that's an
inexpensive funeral, an inexpensive funeral, an inexpensive funeral,
the cheapest in the land.
We have a little plot of land we're keeping just for you. It has lots of shade, it's really quite complete. But if the cost's a little high, we have a budget plan where we'll take you out at midnight and just drop you in the street.
There's another little extra which we always like to do, and we try to use formaldehyde, you know. But the people may not notice that you didn't have it done if we leave the windows open and the furnace very low. For that's an
inexpensive funeral, an inexpensive funeral, an inexpensive funeral, the cheapest in the land. If you'll just sign this agreement right up on the dotted line, we'll be standing by to take you when you go. You'll get the whole production and you'll go to rest content. It'll only cost your relatives $1,000 or so.
And that's an
inexpensive funeral, an inexpensive funeral, an inexpensive funeral, the cheapest in the land.
It's the most delightful,
quite fantastic,
sanctimonious,
very restful, inexpensive,
money-making
funeral in the land.
Oh, that funeral, oh, that funeral, oh, that funeral.
The 10 Commandments.
And it came to pass that in the 99th year of Confederation, the corporation was sore beset by a plague of enlightened producers, who followed not the path of righteousness. So did the high priest decree that those who listened not to the word should take up their beds and walk. And he said unto the remainder, Follow ye these 10 commandments.
The first commandment.
Thou shalt honor no other corporation but this. For the corporation is a jealous one, and the sins of the producer shall be visited upon his associates, even unto his children, and his children's children, and his children's children's children, and his children's children.
The second commandment.
Thou shalt not take the name of the corporation in vain, for the corporation will not hold him guiltless that taketh its name in vain. And he that doeth these things shall be as an outcast, and may as well go back to teaching school in Montreal.
The third commandment.
6 days shalt thou labor.
Don't you mean 7 days?
Shh. We don't speak of that around here.
Oh, sorry about that.
And do all thy work, and on the 7th day at the 22nd hour thou shalt not project thyself unto the people in a manner sensational, neither shalt thou mock the corporation for the multitudes to behold.
The fourth commandment.
Honor thy executive producer, that thy days may belong within the program which thy master the corporation hath bestowed upon thee.
The fifth commandment.
Thou shalt not disturb the corporation by nonconformity, for the corporation is like unto a pool, and he that rippleth the waters shall be cast into the wasteland.
Is that television?
I mean Egypt.
The sixth commandment.
Read not the fowler report, for it is a plague unto us, and would destroy us as the locust.
The seventh commandment.
Thou shalt not steal. That is, exclusive interviews from the corporation's news department, that they may be humiliated. For know that the corporation loveth its news department like a son.
The eighth commandment.
Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy immediate neighbor, that is, one office each side of thine.
The ninth commandment.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's executive suite, nor his secretary, nor his girlfriend, nor his boyfriend, nor anything that is his.
The 10th commandment.
Thou shalt not consort with those that hold not the corporation to be above all, that ye may be clean, and walk in the path of mediocrity all the days of thy life.